Hi, Faye.
Hi, Debbie.
How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Yeah, all good. Looking forward
All
to
good.
Saturday.
Oh, yeah. We've got to get packed and organised for Saturday, haven't we?
We have. We've got lots to do.
We've got
Lots of lists. I've got lists and lists.
Yeah, I need another list actually because I'm not quite got myself organised. We were talking about what we were going to bring, weren't we? So
yeah,
let's get a pencil and get some lists going. We can chat with people and hopefully people will remind us of things we got to pack. Great. Thursday just seems to come around so quickly, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen. Right, I've got my notepad here then. Let's get a fresh page. So the thing that's on my notepad, which is something I can tick off, is sending our Twilight Cybercroft Crafty prizes because I've got that organised this week. So
I've still got the cut files to send, so don't worry, you haven't been forgotten. I'm just waiting for some envelopes.
Oh yes, you're waiting for some more envelopes to get those sent off. So the crafty prizes have gone off. Those who entered every challenge, those have been sent off. So there's lots of inspiration on the albums. So yeah, brilliant stuff. Hi, Kate. Oh, Kate, your crafty prize is in the post. We were just talking about the Cybercroft prizes. So look out for a pizza box winging its way to you. So we are working with the lovely Vicky Booton wrapped in ribbons again tonight. This is probably the last layout I'm going to make with this kit, I think.
Yeah.
What about you, Deb? Have you finished quite a few of yours now?
Well, I've made 4, but I've still got stuff. I've got quite a bit of stuff left.
Yeah. I think I might be on layout number 6 or 7 and I've still got a load left. So this kit is packed. This is next month's subscription kit. So do you want to share the ones you've been working on? And I love the Kate Crane stamps.
This is the snowman, and we had the snowman came in with the 2 reindeer, and I just stamped them last time, but the scan and cuts cut them out beautifully, and I've watercolored them. Absolutely beautiful. So I ended up turning this one on its side. I wasn't happy with it, but I'm happier with it now.
Oh, so this was from last week, and it was up the other way.
I had it that way, didn't I? And I didn't like it. I kept faffing with it.
That is stunning.
I think it's all right now.
Yeah.
This one I don't think I'd quite finished. This was the stitched tree. I used one of our stencils and stitched.
Hi, Nicola. Nicola's with us. Great stuff.
Hi, Nicola.
There's a lot of work gone into that Christmas tree stitching.
There's a lot of work gone into that. That took me hours.
Beautiful.
And I've got the oval one I started, and I've just done.
Gorgeous.
And this is what I did last week, isn't it? Because I did my border.
So was that watered down oxide with a paintbrush?
Yes, but I used a flat paintbrush. You know, the ones with the flat, kind of flat head. So yeah,
beautiful.
I'm quite pleased with that one. This one is my favourite.
I love that with the little hanging reindeer. I think you posted that as your design team post, didn't you? This
so I don't know if you can see, but they are such cute stamps. So they're I've got reindeer.
And you have watercoloured them beautifully.
Oh, thank you. Even Kate Crane commented, which
I saw that. That is amazing. Beautiful.
Yeah,
I think I've got some Kate Crane Christmassy stamps that I haven't used. The Christmas trees I've got.
Yeah. Well, we can share. I can stamp you some of these, and we can. Yeah. But they're dead cute.
For the 12-hour crop, we could stamp some. Mind you, we never get time. We have all these grand ideas.
Yeah.
So I think I might have done 6 out. So I'll whiz through because most people have seen some of these. So that was using your lovely tessellating stencil. This one I love with the Christmas tree stencil. So in the sub kit, you get the Christmas tree. And I created that with all these stenciled Christmas trees. That's another take on the circle trees that Deb made. I finished the bauble one. That was from last week.
That's lovely. I know you did the ink around the edges.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
That worked out well. And then using that beautiful base paper which does all the hard work. It's beautiful. And then on to tonight. So yeah, what's that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 so far, working on a 6th, and there is still masses of stash left to use.
Oh, I've got something else to show you as well.
Oh yeah, what have you been working on?
I've made, it's not online yet because I'm just working on it, but I've made a mini book Christmas tree cut file. So I'm just working on it at the moment, but I think it could be quite nice.
It could be. It's looking fabulous.
Yeah, so that's another project I haven't done in the great big pile. So many ideas.
I know. The creative brain is whirring, and there is just not enough hours in the day.
No.
So I used, just because I like to use every bit of stuff from the scraps. These, can you remember the cutting of the ovals, Deb? This is the bit of paper that was left over.
I thought it was.
And I've cut it up, and it makes the most wonderful shapes. I've put a little border along here.
That's right.
And I can't decide whether I'm going to use these bits or not. So I've got 2 photos that I kind of want to lay. And they almost look like little stars, these. So I was playing around to see how I might use these.
And you know the this die that I really, really love?
Yes, that's an All and Create die, isn't it?
I was thinking about, I've cut out a triangle just to try, not today, but I don't know when. And I was thinking about using this to build up a tree with trimmings. So that's my next.
Oh, yes.
I think that could look quite cute if it was 3D and I had other things as well. Or could be an idea for a front cover of on a book, don't they?
Yeah, front cover for a mini book or something.
Yeah. It's all a work in progress.
So all these ideas. Well, we've got 12 hours on Saturday for creative ideas. I know we will be busy running the crop. It's a sold out event, which we're really grateful for. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 12 hours of crafting. We can't wait.
And it will whiz by in a flash.
It will go so quickly. So Deb, I'm going to use this beautiful tree cut file. This comes in the kit. You've used this on one of your layouts already, haven't you?
I've already used it on. I've put it back in.
So you can see I've got a very messy map. But I've got rustic wilderness. I've got mowed lawn. I've got my couple of blending brushes ready because I
used up this one. My tree.
Yes, lovely. So you backed yours as well using some of the paper.
I backed it with this paper because I thought it coordinates and then it kind of pulls it together.
Really nice. I'm going to do a mowed lawn base and then probably just darken it down a little bit with some rustic wilderness. Let's see. So circular motions normally work okay. Your cut files are quite sturdy, aren't they, Deb? So you have to be quite delicate, but little circular motions normally covers it. This is the beauty with them all being in white, is you obviously have them pre-cut in white, but then you can ink them, you can add mixed media.
I might add a couple of these
stickles. Yes, that works really well.
Just to give it a little bit
more.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Right, so that is, what was that? Mowed lawn. And then I'm going to add a little bit of rustic wilderness because the papers I'm using are this deeper green. So it's a bit like the tree you've got there, Deb. You've got some brighter greens and then you've got some darker greens on that one. So how is everybody doing that is tuned in? Hope everybody is well. And I've got my paper and pen next to me to think about what we should make sure we remember for the crop. And I often find when a big crop event is coming up, people often have chat threads and they're like, what mustn't I forget? So I've got my trusty glue
got
press.
the ATG, but I've had to refill it.
ATG. Oh, yes. Oh, there's nothing worse being at a crop. Hi, Judy. We're talking Saturday crop, so we're talking about all the things we must remember. There's nothing worse having your ATG gun. You go to use it and you realise it's run out and you haven't got a spare tape.
It's like going to school without your pencil case. I don't know if anyone else was traumatised like I was.
Oh. Luckily, the Twilight shop has ATG tape, so it was never much of a panic. But yeah, you know, or some things like you leave your. I've been to a crop before and forgotten my guillotine.
Oh, and that's terrible because someone else's is never the same, is it?
No, and then you feel really awkward going, sorry, could I just borrow your paper? Sorry,
we've done that between us.
Yeah, we sit next to each other. Sorry, Deb, to ask again, but can I borrow your paper trimmer again? And of course, crafty friends always share.
Absolutely, we're very kind, aren't we? I just need to get my photos out a minute because I've packed them.
Yeah, Nicola, that's good. So if you're going to cut files, cut most of them in white. I'm the same. And then actually I can decide. And you often get a much better colour match with the distress. And I just said to Debbie before we came on the live, I was like, Deb, what greens do we need for wrapped in ribbons? And I was able to go to our colour swatch postcard, and the two greens are mowed lawn and rustic wilderness. So I could see straight away which inks I needed, and then I know they are going to match perfectly. I think I'm going to need to give this board a proper good clean. And
then it means you're not wasting paper, because sometimes it's nice to keep your papers for
backgrounds or for backing. Yeah. And also sometimes I cut them in a coloured cardstock and then the match isn't quite right.
Yeah.
And you think, didn't really match. Didn't match in the way I wanted it to. Right, just cleaning my board. Let's just get that out the way. And let's get some ideas about. I do love the the little die cuts you've used on there, Deb. They look fantastic.
Yeah, I shall be sticking them down in a minute with my glue press.
Let's see where we might put this tree. So maybe to the side here. Looks quite nice. And then oh yeah, Nicola, foam pads. There is I've got my tote pack, so I have it's very heavy, but it fits a lot in. It's just here. Look at this, packed. Does anybody else have one like this? It's like full.
Yes, mine's rammed.
And it's quite heavy, but it's small. I find I don't want too much space taken up on my desk, and it's small enough. And then I've got this little one, which is my mixed media. So as you can see, I've got my little perspectives in there. I've got all my stencils ready. I've got my mixed media bits. And I keep my glue press in there as well. So two little totes.
Have you taken yours out of the box?
Yeah.
I'm finding it a bit ungainly putting it back and out the box, but I feel like I should keep it in there, but you're not.
Oh, no, mine is out of the box. And then in this, if I show you, this is the perfect fit. It's like it was made to be. So here's this empty bit in my tote. That bit of the glue press fits in there perfectly. And then I obviously put my lid on the glue and it sits.
That's what I need to do.
Just perfectly. I know it's hard to see on the camera, but it fits in my tote, which I'm pretty chuffed about. The ATG gun and my guillotine doesn't. They're the two big bulky things which don't fit. But then
I've got baby wipes, Nicola.
Oh, Nicola, on the list. Here's my list. Baby wipes. I forget that. You don't know how many crops I've been to. Which one have you got, Kate? Like a little mini tote, like a little desk tote. So baby wipes. It's definitely checking the tape in the ATG. That looks pretty full. I don't think.
Yeah, I've just changed mine, but that was
good.
Yeah.
So I do like to have, and then I know we'll be quite busy, but I've got my Crafty Garden stash because I've got loads of that for an album I'm working on. And what else have I got? And then I've got all bird song. So I've got 2 collections. Oh, Kate, you've got one of those little totes. They're amazing. Right, so I have been cutting little bits of paper, and I saw this idea online of making a kind of little Christmas cart. It's a bit quirky, but I wanted the impression of, and I might put, this title says Spread Joy, but it's in dark green. I don't think that stands out enough. Might need another Christmas title. Oh, Judy, I'm glad she does. It's like a game changer.
Fantastic.
The one thing I do need to do, so in the week on Wednesday, I went to use my big Nuvo, and now I've been using this glue press. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's like I was squeezing that. Going,
you get used to the ease of it, don't you?
Yeah, and that is just frustrating. So what I'm going to do, because this has obviously got great Nuvo glue, they do recommend you keep this filled at least half full.
Yeah, I've just done mine.
So have you just filled yours up? So I'm going to do that with this. So
yeah,
I will just
did that with an old one. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Because I thought I'm not going to pick it up again unless I'm making a mini book and I need like loads of splodges of glue.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a Christmas train, Nicola. It's a choo-choo. I thought it was quite quick. I had loads of bits of paper left over from different sheets. And I saw this idea online. And I thought, how cute is that? To maybe build a fun little Christmas train here kind of thing. I might play around with where these all go. This
we have got a cut file as well, but it's not got the cart.
A little choo-choo train.
Yeah.
Oh yes, so you could do it for the front carriage.
Yeah, because last year we took the Toblerone to see Father Christmas on a train.
Oh yes. Love that. So I need people's advice. Nothing is stuck down yet. This is all looking a bit busy and I want the train to jump out. I'm wondering if it doesn't need all these little bits. That kind of makes it a bit busy. So I'm happy to strip that back. I want the focus to be on the photos and the little Christmas train. Sometimes that makes it a bit busy. So I think that might be better. Okay.
Oh, Birdsong. You did it. Did you do an album with Birdsong? Faye?
Oh, yes. Lovely, Kate. In fact, I've just packed it to take to the crop. It was a little 6x8 album, and it is beautiful. It might be the same class. It was by a 49er market designer, and it was stunning. I hope you've enjoyed it, Kate. Really lovely to make and quite enjoyable and not too time consuming. It did take me a few evenings to build it up. Right, and then I'm thinking we could have a title like It's Christmas Time. And let's swap this over. Possibly.
Right, I need to find some more bits now.
That's looking a bit more balanced, and I want to have a big title. It's Christmas Time. Could layer like up here. Once I've stuck this down, let's get sticking down, and then I think I can embellish afterwards. Would people do the photo straight like that so that they're side by side? I kind of had them on an angle, but I think they are better straight. Side by side. Playing around with things.
What about a reindeer for the instead of a angel at the top of the tree?
Oh,
What do you
cute!
think?
Because it's like a little quirky tree. I just love
Yeah.
that reindeer. Yeah.
It's so cute, isn't it?
So cute.
I might leave the snowman.
We'll stick with the reindeer.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't know where I've put. I know I've got loads of little embellish that are like little words and tickets. Where have I put those?
Right, let's get those stuck down. Then I think we stick these little carts down and we can start building those up. I love a jaunty angle, Judy. It's normally my go-to. And I think I just like it like overlapping. And then I think, oh no, is that a bit? I like it. It's probably also because I'm not very good at sticking things straight. So I love a bit of a jaunt. That's the new key phrase, a little jaunty angle. Nothing like it. Right. I do like this little train. He's very cute. Right, here we go. And then I just think it's the cart's all overflowing. And then it's just a case of working out where you have a little magic of Christmas. That's nice. What else have we got? There's obviously loads of ephemera left in this pack. Well, we had 2 packs of ephemera in this.
Yeah, and they were,
didn't we?
Jam-packed.
Jam-packed. I like some of these little phrases. This is kind of the journaling pieces. I've got, look how much I've got left over, masses of it.
I've got loads of it.
So we could put a little gold snowflake. That's quite nice up there. These are acetate. That's nice.
Yeah, the acetate's lovely.
Okay. Right. Could we have celebration? I'm trying to look for a title, but one that's not going to overpower the layout. Merry Christmas. No, that looks too fussy.
You want something quite bold, don't you?
Yeah, and I really did like this giant sticker that says it's Christmas time, but it's like too big.
Yeah.
Look, it's just
It'd cover over too much, wouldn't
and
it?
it's the wrong shape, which is a shame because I do really like it. Where's the other sheet? Let's see what else was on the other. Yeah. Ah, some of these are quite nice. These are smaller. So that one works well at the top. I think this is more of a little child themed, bit of a quirky one, this one. Let's stick these pieces down.
What do you think about that? Is that all right?
Cute.
On foam dots. Got to do all these bits on foam dots to give it a little bit of
yeah.
I'm not sure about that. I might have a look at the foam titles a minute.
Yeah, see what's in the foam stickery bits. Is that what you're thinking?
There's the magic of Christmas. What would it look like there? There's a big Christmas. Have you used that one?
Yeah, use that one on my
Use that.
last net, which is a shame because I think that would have been perfect.
Yeah, let's see what this one looks like.
Right.
I'm not sure that stands out enough, the magic of Christmas. I think it needs something bigger.
Well, the big star, it's difficult because some of these are lovely, but they are quite chunky.
I quite like that one, Sparkle and Shine. I think it goes with...
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that one's going on. Right, and foamy dotting and then I'll be done.
Yes.
Go me.
Go you. You are on a roll tonight.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? I mean...
Cooking on gas.
Yeah.
Right, I do like those little acetate snowflakes. They're quite delicate behind there. So the only other option is along the tree, like you've done on your tree, we could have a couple of titles like this, filled with wonder.
Yes, I did some like that on mine, I think. Some little
Celebrate the season. You have like 3.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking these down yet. I just want to... And then the yellow says a December to remember. So you actually have 3 titles like that. I think that's better. Yeah. And then I wanted to tuck a little Christmas tree here. There's a bit of... Oh, thank you, Helen.
Thanks,
I was struggling with some ideas for this last one because it was so many bits and I was determined because I had so much ephemera left over. I was like, right, what can I do that is going to be easy to use up bits? And then I saw a picture online and it was actually a printed image rather than a scrapbook page, but I saw a printed image of this little kind of Santa train and I thought, oh, I wonder if it's a bit time consuming to cut out all the little bits, but I thought it's a good way to use up little scraps to build a little Santa train, almost making your own embellishments. So I am going to use these stickers, but let's get the tree stuck down. And then we're going to have 3 of these. Right. And we might get 2 done in record time.
What, you get one done and I get one done?
Yeah.
I think so. And then I will definitely need a sofa snooze and so will you.
We've got to pack the crop.
I know.
Got a very busy day tomorrow, so full on busy.
Yeah. You're very busy, aren't you? You've got a busy work day.
Pack an overnight bag.
I got a busy with littles day.
Oh yeah, you've got your little grandchildren. That's always a very busy day.
Yeah.
But then we get a whole 12 hours. So Debbie and I are travelling over tomorrow night to get set up so that we're all organised. And then it will be ready for everybody on Saturday morning. We just like to make sure we're organised and we've got everything sorted.
Yeah. We do like to be organised, don't we?
We do. So that when all our lovely crafters arrive, everything is laid out and ready to go. I love this little title as well. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Oh, that's from Elf, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I might have to try and look. I think I could get away with putting it at the top there as a little quote.
That's what he says anyway in there. I just think of it as Elf. And
as Elf.
Lush. Yeah. It's probably from something else, but it's just so lovely.
It's probably from a Christmas fairy tale or something like that. Yeah. But that is And I think that's appropriate. These photographs are the start and end of our 3 nights in Lapland. So when you get to the airport, there is the lovely Christmas Tui dog there to meet you. And when you get on the aeroplane, there's a letter from Santa, and then there's an inflatable Santa that gets hit around. There's all games. And then at the end of your trip, the elf, because the elves are here to meet you all the way around, and then you get your Santa diploma and you graduate, and the children got to take their little diplomas home. So I thought it was quite nice to have the start and end of the trip. And this collection has been good because I've got a lot of those Lapland photos scrapbooked, which was last Christmas. So we're like, it's a year over. It's a year overdue. But that's often how long it takes. Oh, that might be quite nice. A little pink bow at the top of the tree. What do we think? Too much? Kind of cute.
Bows are never too much, are they?
Little cute Christmas bow. Ties in with the pinks.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's better than a star. I don't think it needs a star. Using up all this stash. Oh, Judy, I can't wait. We got mince pies and cakes. There's obviously, we've got, oh, Debbie's got loads of fresh cookies. And then, yeah, we've obviously got takeaway on an evening, which is out just right outside the door. It's going to be amazing. It's just having that extra time, because our crops are normally, what are they, 6 hours, and the day goes in a flash.
Yeah.
And before we know it, it's time to pack up.
I finished. Just
well,
saying.
I think I've done. I think I've finished. Yeah, I thought that, Nicola, is good. It's like the mapping the whole journey, and then the train kind of ties in with that. I think that's turned out well. And I got to use your cut file, Deb, that comes in the kit, because that was the only thing I hadn't used. I'd used the stencil a lot, but I hadn't used the cut file because I had inked one in this shimmer, you know, the distress spritz.
Yes.
And for this collection, it was just a bit too shimmery. I just couldn't find it quite matching the way I wanted it to. I think the oxides tie in better with the papers for this one, so I did swap. So we're finished a bit early, but actually it might help us get packed and organized for the crop, because that is the next thing on my list to go up and pack and get organized. So we've got 2 layouts done, so we better
get crack-a-lacking, haven't we?
Get crack-a-lacking. So at the crop on Saturday, we will be posting regular updates on the group. We'll be posting photos of what we're working on. We might even do a little live if I can persuade Debbie to do a little tour, you know, of showing you around the place. You know, we love that. We'll get someone to hold the camera, won't we, Deb? And we'll have a little chat.
Yeah.
And we've also got our selfie board with some Christmas dress up stuff, so that's going to be loads of fun. We will be sure to post photos to our Twilight Crop and Craft Facebook group. So thank you all for joining us. We'll see some of you on Saturday in person, and we'll be back next week, won't we, Deb?
Yep. See you next week.
See you next week, everyone.